Hello, Scorpio. How are you doing? It's time for your bonus reading for the month of April 2021. Bonus time for Scorpio. So if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video. That is the only way to schedule a personal reading with me, okay? So, for those of you new to my channel, when I do bonus readings, the intention I am putting into it is to hopefully pick up on details that I left out of the main monthly reading, okay? That's the intention I put into it, but you never really know exactly what's going to come through. I think they're fun, though, and I think you do too, don't you? Of course you do. Let's hop right into this. So the first thing I'm going to do here is a quick vibration check between you and the person you're dealing with. Person of interest. I want to see how your energies are behaving together, okay? And this can be a current person in your life or a past person. It doesn't matter if you're anywhere near this person. You're still exchanging energy. Okay? So let's just take a look here and let's see. Boo-ee, shoo-ee, dooey, and louie. You know what this means. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Some of you could possibly be dealing with a twin flame. And I know I say this every time, but that's not everybody. Not everybody is dealing with a twin flame connection. Okay? The twin flame connection is a very specific, distinct connection that is only being done by a specific group of entities, and it has a very specific reason, okay? And hate to burst your bubble on this, but that reason has nothing to do with romance. You can, if you want, but that's not the purpose of the connection, okay? A lot of people don't like to hear that. I don't really care. That's the truth. But even if it's not a twin flame that you're dealing with, the connection is still equally intense. It's just vibrationally different, okay? Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Last shuffle, last one. So this is a connection that both of you feel very intensely, okay? You feel it and they feel it. Oh, trust. Oh, trust and believe that you all both equally feel the connection, okay? Ooh, 3 of Swords. Could have been a third-party situation for some of you. You got your guard up, too. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Ah, yeah, see? Now, I'm not trying to drag this out and make it all about twin flames, but it is reported. It is reported that many twin flame connections can be very unpleasant, okay? It can be an unpleasant experience, you know? Hopefully not. Essentially, the connection is meant to trigger the release of old vibrational baggage, essentially. And that can be an ugly process, okay? That can be. And again, this isn't all about twin flames, but for those of you who know you're dealing with a twin, yeah. But even if it's not, still, this is one of those connections that's so intense, so insanely intense, that the two of you may not be handling it very well. It looks to me like, it looks like combustion, you know. Boom! Button heads, you know. The person you're dealing with does love you very much, but I really feel like it's getting to the point to where they're like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good on all that. I'm good with the drama. I'm good with the arguments. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Good with the, no, I don't want that, you know. For those of you not in communication with this person, again, they do still love you and they keep their eye on you, okay? They do still keep tabs on you. Peeping the Facebook, the Instagram, whatever the case may be, you know. Could have been a third-party situation for some of you. I think a lot of you right now, though, have put this to a halt. For the most part, you put it to a halt, and you're focusing on your money and your finance, okay? I know this, of course, this isn't everybody, but some of you, money is not an issue, especially coming up. You have a lot of energy behind you that would really help if you utilize the energy, manifest finances in a very positive way, okay? The person you're dealing with, on the other hand, for some of you could possibly be a financial bum. And maybe that was one of the catalysts for the disagreement, you know. I don't make very much money. This is more of a superficial connection than anything. Okay, I don't really make very much money, and for the most part, or even if they do, I've had people come to me before and be like, no, we both make really good money. Okay, well, then that's all they care about. I make $250,000, You make 250,000. Together we make $500,000, and that's all I really care about. You know what I mean? But this person very well may not bring very much to the table. There's some codependency issues here, though, for sure. Okay, this person cannot find anybody to take you off of their mind. For some of you, they have been dating around trying to find somebody to distract them from the connection. They're not very successful. Either they're not finding anybody or they're not finding anybody that can take your place in their mind. Okay? This is a very intense connection. Let's look a little bit more at this person you're dealing with. Boom, boom. See how they feel about you and what their true intentions are. I mean, that pretty much told how they feel about you. Queen of Cups and the Lover's card. Very in love with you, and they feel a very intense connection. But let's focus more on what their true intentions are. See if we can dig their energy up just a little bit deeper. Okay. Oh, man. See, they're guarded. Y'all are both guarded towards each other. You both have your guards up. 4 shuffles. 1, 2. 2 more. The Empress. Could be a Taurus for some of you. Okay. So this person's getting to the point to where they're becoming pretty emotionally independent. And they do feel honestly guilty. They feel like it was their fault. Even if it wasn't their fault, they do still recognize and acknowledge the part that they played. And you know, like let's say for example, because I know that not every last one of you is an innocent little angel. You know, let's say it was you. Okay, that was the catalyst. Okay, well, this person's basically, well, I still didn't have to respond that way. You know, even if you did something to me, I didn't have to respond like that. I didn't have to turn it in. I didn't have to blow it up and make it worse, you know. Maybe if I would have handled that differently, things could have worked out. You know, they're really running through their mind the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and, you know, I should have done this better. I shouldn't have done that. I probably should have worked on this. Maybe if I would have said that. Maybe if I wouldn't have said this. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I really don't think that they want to reach out and apologize. I don't see them actually taking it upon themselves to do that. They're guarded. They don't really trust that the two of you can communicate like adults without fighting. No, they don't. But they do. They deep down inside, they want something stable with you. They just don't have any faith that it would work out. Okay, it's getting to the point now where they're not really quite losing as much sleep over it as they once were, but they still can't shake this connection. They still can't shake this connection. Okay, let's see what actions this person's going to take. I mean, that spread right there said more than likely I'm not seeing them taking any actions, but they could wake up and get a wild hair up their ass and decide to reach out or come show up at the workplace or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Do. Okay, 9 of Wands reversed. That's good. That's good. Two more shuffles, 2 more. Boom. Okay, cool. 5 of Cups reversed. But then there's that 10 of Wands, though. Okay. Oh, Knight of Cups, though. Okay. All right, and the Page of Cups. So it's gonna be a slow process, okay? Because right now they are still very burdened by this. They're still carrying the burdens. They're still going through the shoulda, coulda, wouldas in their mind and whatnot. So they're being pretty silent, I think, until they get to the point to where they can logically sift through the heavy, intense connection and the emotions and all that good stuff. And once it gets to a point, they're eventually going to pull themselves out of the muck, basically. Let their guard down, start to be able to look at the glass as half full, and and then once they do that, I really think that they are going to reach out and come forward. I mean, you've got Knight and Page of Cups. They're a little bit reluctant to open up, though. They're a bit reluctant to open up. So I really sense this kind of awkward purple elephant in the room with any communication or any meeting that the two of you have. There's this big, awkward purple elephant in the room. You know what I mean? And it's not being brought up. It's not really being talked about. I think this person with the Sun card here, it's not that this person is completely faking it, but they are exaggerating how okay they are, you know? Like, yeah, I am getting over it, but I'm really trying to go out of my way to look like I'm much more healed and over this than I really actually am. You know, there's kind of a balance. Kind of a bit of a balance in there. But, yeah, it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take just a little bit longer, but I do see communication happening. I don't know about a full-on attempted reconciliation, though. But let's see. Let's see the most likely outcome here. Most likely outcome for Scorpio. Most likely outcome. Do, 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 do. The Hangman reversed. Okay. Three more shuffles. Ten of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this cycle here is complete. Page of Swords reversed. Emperor reversed. Knight of Cups. Okay. So I do see Six of Swords reversed. Knight of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. I think this person will be back around. But I see communication looks very something off. Two of Cups. Yeah, see, I do see the two of you coming back around, but there's still something this person isn't communicating. Okay? The big purple elephant in the room. Basically, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I feel this connection. You feel this connection. We both still really feel very tightly bound. But I'm going to pretend that we don't. But I know you feel it and you know I feel it. I know you're ignoring it and you know I'm ignoring it. You know? So I really feel, well, also, too, I see that this person is you make this person feel 2 inches tall. Okay, you really intimidate them. Okay, could be in Aries that you're dealing with. I also have Virgo, Aries and Virgo, but it could be anybody. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I see more than likely an attempted reconciliation, but that the it's not disguised as an attempted reconciliation. I mean, I'm sorry, it's not played out like an attempted reconciliation. It's disguised as something like this person's trying to play it off and just kind of hope that things fall into line, you know. I kind of hope that you make the first move. I hope that maybe you'll open up and express your feelings first, you know. Makes sense? 501s. I don't know how well that's going to work, though. The longer this awkward, weird, funky feeling tension builds up between the two of you, I'm going to give you some personal advice from what I see right here. Somebody needs to break the ice. Somebody needs to address the purple elephant in the room, okay? If not, the tension is going to bubble up and bubble up and bubble up, and then shang-a-lang-a-bing-bang, kaboom, boom, boom, it's going to pop off into a fight again. And you're going to repeat the cycle again, okay? What is the best advice? Best advice for Scorpio. What's the best advice? Okay. King of Swords. Stick with the facts. Stick with the logic. Don't allow your emotional mind to take control. Now, I'm not saying to completely discredit or discard your emotional mind, okay? But there's a time and a place for everything. It seems like most people like to lean more towards one side or the other. Like, you know, we need a balance, a healthy balance between the logical and the emotional mind. Okay? And yes, typically, I know this doesn't cover everybody, but typically we tend to see men be more logical and women be more emotional. They're both wrong, okay? We need to find a balance, and we need to okay, so what situation do I need to bring in my logical mind, and what situation do I need to bring in my emotional mind? And how do I distinguish the difference between the two and call upon whichever one I need on command? You see what I'm saying? For this situation right here, it wouldn't be very ideal to allow your emotions to get in the way, okay? That may be tough, very tough, being this connection is so insanely intense. 3 more shuffles here. Boom, the Empress, 6 of Cups, Devil reverse, 3 of Swords reverse, Page of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to repeat something you all probably heard me say 100,000 times. For those of you who know the answer, show of hands, what's your number 1 priority? What's your number 1 priority? Healing. Relinquishing the grudge. Okay, and this is where you get to get creative. Go inside your own heart and mind and do whatever it takes to transmute that energy and turn it into something beneficial, okay? But that's your number 1 priority, at least relinquishing the grudge. Am I saying cut the contract? It would be ideal, but I know that's easier said than done. Am I saying like completely let go of this connection? That would be ideal, but that's easier said than done. So while we're still struggling to relinquish this connection and struggling to heal from it and move on from it, our number 1 priority is transmuting the energy and figuring out some sort of way to climb above it. And by default, that's when the healing process begins to happen, as long as you allow it to unfold. Okay? But I do think that conversation does need to be had between you and this person here. Okay? I don't think you should ignore them. I don't think you should shut them out. 2 of Cups reversed. I don't know if you all should try to come back together and reconcile. Okay? But I do think that things need to be healed between the 2 of you. They need to be healed between the 2 of you for sure. Okay? And it's one thing to cordially and casually exchange apologies. That's cool. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is actually doing it in here. Okay? Because I can tell you, I forgive you for what you did to me. I apologize for what I did to you. And we can shake hands, and it can look we can put on a cute little show like that. But if you haven't moved on from that in here, you ain't hiding that from nobody. You're still on the karmic wheel. Oh, yep. Yup. And I know there's going to be at least one comment in the comment section with a "you don't know what they did to me" story. With every ounce of respect and love, I don't care what they did. I don't make these rules up. I don't like it any more than you do. If you can't release and let go, you're on the karmic wheel. If you can't forgive yourself for something you did wrong, you're on the karmic wheel. Any feelings of regret or negativity that we cling to too tightly, we are on the karmic wheel, and it is our responsibility as individuals to release, let go, and move past any of those energies. Holding on to it doesn't do you any good, okay? It does not serve as a viable excuse for anything that you experience in life. Universe doesn't discriminate, period. Universe does not discriminate. You receive in your life a mirror image reflection of whatever frequency that you are on. And that's all there is to it. So we got to get inside and we got to get to work, y'all. And I'm right there on the boat with you, okay? Trust me, I'm right there on that boat with you, okay? So anywho, I do feel like that was your message, Scorpio. I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. I am eternally grateful to every last one of you who continue to show up and show love, support, and positive feedback on my channel every day. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to look in the description box of the video for information on how to schedule personal readings. And I'm out of here now. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along, y'all. I'll see you sometime between right now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.